remember through strength I gained faith. Through mercy I only gained weakness. I am just a follower in the image of the Lord. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. After all this time, my Lord, I finally found you. I shall kneel in your presence.
Please rise, my son. But to whom am I speaking?
My name is Jack Siddle. I've come to ask you for forgiveness.
You have sinned, my son.
I've slain the life of an innocent man. I regret it so.
I will grant you your forgiveness, my son, once we have truly repented for your sins.
I've lost everything I love. I have nothing. I am nothing. I'm lower than the dirt I stand on.
Mr. Ziddle, you have come to me not out of your own sorrow, but out of your own greed.
I am an honest man. I did not come to you as an act of avarice. I came to you as an act of weakness.
My son, you are a sinner, and you shall pay the consequences.
You do not understand. I gave my life to you. I've done everything you've asked for me. My Lord, I've sinned against you. I've sinned against heaven. I've sinned against everyone I know. I hope for forgiveness. Please heal me. Please save me from myself. Please.
second.
Look, I don't have time for this.
That wasn't a request.
I'm going to override your request.
I've known you for a long time.
Okay, please do not remind me of that.
What about that time in Almeria? I think you owe me one.
Okay, you know what? Listen to me. You have no idea what they would do to you if you weren't here with me. You mean nothing to them. This rebellious phase you're going through, it's getting worse stage by stage. It's eating you away like a disease. And my decision still stands. So unless Command tells us to develop clones a different way, we develop them their way. Please just look like you're enjoying yourself.
I know you believe it's wrong. You're just too afraid to speak up and tell Command.
You know what? Give it a rest. This insubordinate behavior will only get you removed from this project.
Insubordinate behavior? Oh, give me a
Okay,
break.
you know what? Look, in 10 minutes I have a meeting with those blabbering idiots you so often speak of, so I really don't need this crap from you.
Who?
Control.
So, did you receive the report from Command?
No, is it important?
Yeah. It should be on your comm link.
Okay, well, I checked it 20 minutes ago. What was it about?
Alpha 7X TV.
Sounds like a clone.
That's because it is. And he escaped from processing this morning.
Okay, well, no kidding. Where is he now?
Sector 5.
Sector 5? Sector 5 is where we keep the juvenile delinquents. It sounds like it can handle a lot more than that.
How would you know what he can handle? You just heard about him today.
Well, considering for the fact that he escaped processing, which I remind you is kept under a tight lock and key, I'd be very concerned. You wouldn't want a rogue clone around, would you?
No, sir. You're right, sir.
Good. Now, where are those reports? Alpha 7X TV, type OW, male, white, and created by Dr. Samuel J. Mackey, 46. NE, he was being processed at command checkpoint 17, 0600 this morning, and we charged out of line and tried to escape, but was reprimanded soon afterwards. Alright, did I miss anything?
Yes, you actually did, and it's really important.
Is that so?
It is so.
Wow.
Listen, I would really appreciate it if you would just cut the bullshit and listen, because this is really important and you have to hear what I'm saying. Thank you. Now, Alpha 7X TV, or Alpha 7X, is from one of the smaller frontier worlds, lying on the outer rim.
Alright, what planet are we exactly talking about?
Tiedonemodia?
I thought they closed production on that planet even years before I started working.
Yes. And you would be right, except for the fact that they restarted production a little while back.
Well, why did they close it in the first place?
Beats me.
Hey, 3. Do you know why they closed down production on Tiedonemodia?
Don't quote me on this, but I heard from a command officer in Liguanis that there's a clone uprising on one of the mining planets.
And?
They crushed it, of course.
What planet was this on?
Tiedonemodia.
The same planet Clone 7X TV is from.
And how are we the first ones to make this connection?
We don't know that.
Well, if Command knew, they would have told us already.
Exactly.
Alright. 3. I want you to send a formal report to Command. Something feels very strange about this.
Yes, sir.
We're visiting room 10 to see an exhibit on courtesy. May I present Mrs. Anderson and her son Bill, who is in the class. They too have come to watch to see if the people actually display courtesy. Watch how Pete and Marion act as host and hostess. They know that courtesy means showing respect, thinking of the other person, real friendliness. When Pete mentions the neat job Bill did on the exhibit, Bill is pleased. That's courtesy at work. You can see, too, that everyone in the class must have done a great deal of thinking about courtesy and much work to prepare these posters and the rest of the exhibit. Bill is especially proud of his part in the exhibit. The artwork on this large poster, ways to show that we are thinking of other people. We help to make our meetings with other people courteous by using such words as please. Whenever we ask for anything, it shows our friendliness and courtesy if we ask with please. On the other hand, thank you is a simple way to repay those who do things for you. Another expression we need all the time is, notice how pleasant and thoughtful Mrs. Anderson is as she expresses interest in Bill's ideas on the poster. Bill graciously shares the credit with his classmates. It was a joint project, he explains, during their study of courtesy. And Marion posed Bill's.
With that sketch finished, ready for final artwork, Pete got ready to play the guest for the next pose. Marion was the hostess, offering him.
Thank you.
Pete showed that he appreciated her kindness. For the next demonstration, they needed another chair to make a
sofa, and they needed a
telephone.
The other girl in conversation with Marion.
Marion had to interrupt to answer the phone. Please excuse me. She was pleasant and courteous as she excused herself. Or else she wouldn't have interrupted. May I? Marion is considerate of her friends. Besides these examples of courtesy, there are others. For instance, Mrs. Anderson.
Just got a new message from command.
Okay, read it to me.
To all controllers, there's been a breach of security in Sector 5. Section 5 previously housed subject Alpha 7XTB until he was reported missing by a spec officer late this morning. His whereabouts are unknown.
You promised me you had this under control.
You told me you had this under control.
Excuse me, sir. The command says they want to see you immediately.
You obviously see I'm having an important conversation.
Yes, sir.
Would you guess that I would not like to be interrupted?
Yes.
So how does one like yourself get the fucking nerve to come up to me and interrupt me?
I'm sorry, sir. Honestly.
Fucking nerve. You know.
Get the fuck out.
What were you saying? Okay, Control 1, access me to Alpha 7X TV serial programming unit right now.
Yes, sir. You're in, sir.
Okay, excellent. Alpha 7X TV, 5543, over. Do you copy? 55897. Copy. Over.
Alpha 7XTB, 2283. Yes, Alpha Patch is running. 8823, over.
Turning on program. 3, 2, 1, over.
Alpha 7XTB, prepare for termination.
Alpha 7X destroyed his earpiece, sir.
How long are we going offline? I said, how long are we going offline? Finish me.
I found you. All this time. After all the work, I found you. You mean everything to me.
Kill him.
Stop it. Stop.
Kill him.
Stop it! What do you want? Leave me alone! Please. Mercurial. Ah! Alpha 7X TB. I can't believe after all this time I've just finally caught you. After all this time. My lord. I finally found you. I shall kneel in your presence. One thing I want to know is how? How could a simple-minded clone with a brain no more than a child be able to outsmart command? You do not understand. I gave my life to you. I've done everything you've asked for me. I want to know what makes you tick. I am an honest man. This project, this program was designed in order to defeat man's woes. I did not come to you as an act of avarice. I came to you as an act of weakness. Take him away. I have sinned. My Lord, I have sinned against you. I have sinned against heaven. I have sinned against everyone. hope for forgiveness. Please hear me. Please save me from this.